And namaste, super friends. Star Galactica, your fairy god sis. St. Joe Narcata and our little princess. We are Galactivators, your fairy god fam. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, super friends. TikTok live, YouTube live, and live and in person. Thank you for joining us on the beautiful beach today in Love Beach. We're gonna take the next hour or so out of our beautifully busy lives and drop in, tune in, relax, stretch, breathe, calm our mind, pull ourselves into our own bodies, our busy minds. I invite you to silence your phones or put them away and find that straight head, neck, and spine today. And as we drop in, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So, right now on the galactic calendar, super friends, we are entering into the time of transformation. Cue cosmic sound effects. We are in the red galactic moon day, finding the space of the skies. The moon impacts our water body and our emotions, so we want to tune into our feelings inside as we breathe. And on galactic days, we want to come into harmony with our inner space and the world outside. So today's all about harmony, finding your voice and singing along with however life has presented itself to you. Connecting into the spirit of your life force with your breath. And as you breathe in, imagine you're taking space and air into you. And there's a point inside where that breath turns around and makes its way back out. As you exhale, envision that space where the breath travels out of you, flips around, and then comes back in. So just follow that trail of breath inside of you. Taking it in, watch it spin, turn around, and flow back out, to and through. Pulling that breath back in. And from here, let's breathe our hands up overhead, palms together, focus our intent, find our intention, bring it down the center line, bowing our head to our hands, to our heart. Placing that intention inside, along with a peaceful mind, a fluid breathing body, receptivity, health and vitality, bliss and ecstasy. Bhakti. As we bring our hands to our knees, let's shift the crossing of our legs and begin to take some circles, Sufi rolls. Inhaling our heart forward, exhaling, circling back. Inhaling forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And beginning to circle the other way. Inhaling forward, exhale back. Taking it forward and back as we inhale, lifting our heart. Exhale, straighten our arms, tucking our chin. Breathing, flowing. Exhale, straighten our arms, tuck our chin, lean back. Inhaling to center. Let's take our neck side to side. Just breathing and allowing one ear to drop towards our shoulder. And then coming through center, let's take our shoulders up, back down. Om Namah Shivaya. And then let's inhale, make some big circles with our arms. Really moving those shoulder blades behind us. Fill up with the love of dog, and then let's interlace those fingers back behind, pulling back. Stretch that chin up, that neck back. Squeeze those shoulder blades, lean back, breathe in. And then we're gonna just take our neck, our chin over to the right as we lean back. Be aware of your crown. Our crown chakra, Sahasrara, is transforming today. Taking our chin up and over to the other side. Big smile, stretch the front of our neck. And coming back through center, let's hinge forward. Keeping those hands clasped together behind our back and folding forward. Maybe we let those hands fall overhead. Om Namah Shivaya. Rising on up. Let's release and unwind those legs. Shake them out. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Big smile. Focus on your intention. Envision your energy body, your light body, your meridians, your nadis, left, right, and center. Ida, la, Pingala, and Shashumna. Om Namah Shivaya. And as we exhale, hinge forward, tucking your chin under, finding that balance between the left side, left nostril, right side, right nostril, and the center, that space between. Namah Shivaya. Inhale, lifting our heart. Let's bring that left hand to the outside of that right foot and breathe this right arm up and back, palm up. I'll be your mirror. Turning your head, your neck to twist towards that right palm and make sure that palm is flipped. Yeah. So it's up. Yeah. And then we're gonna twist, stretch your eyes. And deep breath, breathe into that peripheral vision as we smile and pull that heart open. Deep belly breath. Inhaling, right arm up and over, taking a fold. Inhale, lifting our heart and sending this left arm up and back, rotating that palm up, right hand to those toes, twisting, lifting, stretch those eyes. Om Namah Shivaya. Best day ever is right. As we inhale, arms up to the sky, and exhale, fold over ourselves one more time, tucking our chin under. And rising on up. Let's bend those knees in, give them a hug. Into the seed, tucking our chin. Let's make little half moon circles with our chin, with our neck. So taking that chin side to side, tracing a big happy face with your chin in the sky. All right, and then leaning back, let's play with our balance. So grabbing those legs and playing with straightening them. You can play with one at a time, both. You can play with releasing your hands from your legs. Play with your balance. And then from here, making sure we have room behind us, we're gonna take it into some yogi bicycles. Filling up with the love of dog. So coming on down towards the ground, interlacing lightly our hands behind our neck. We'll bring those knees in and then take that right elbow to the left knee, straightening that right leg out, and then switching sides. Hi, baby, thank you. Deep breath. So stretch that left leg long and then stretch that right leg long and let it hover just a little bit above the ground. Thank you, baby. Flowing with our breath. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Make sure you're breathing nice and slow and mindful. If you need to take a break and come out of it, go ahead and then come back to it when you reset. And then we'll bring it on down and into a bridge pose. So we're gonna press into the ground and lift our hips up high. Feet are shoulder width apart and at fingertips distance away. And then just walk those shoulder blades under and clasp your hands together and press into the ground with your forearms and lift up with your hips and squeeze those knees towards one another and lift that heart up towards our chin. Gaze at that third eye. Put a visual image of your body with the life force flowing through it, radiant, healthy, vital, beautiful, cleansed from the inside out, growing, expanding from within. Pure golden light. Inhale, come up on those tippy toes, release our arms, and exhale, roll on down. Let's windshield wiper our knees side to side when we get down to the bottom. Om Namah Shivaya. All right, coming back to center, let's take both of our legs up to the sky and crisscross our legs, zigzagging. All right, and then let's cross our right ankle over the left, flexing our feet. And here, I'll be your mirror. And then reach that right hand in between your legs. Bring the left knee in, pull it in. So your right leg's on the top, left hand goes in between your legs and interlaces either around your thigh or that left shin. And just pulling those legs in. You should feel that in your right hip. Find your breath. And releasing our legs up to the sky. Let's zigzag them out. And then we're gonna cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Left hand goes through your legs, grabs that right shin. Interlace those fingers around that leg. Well, I switch, so you switch. Yeah. And pressing out with that left thigh. With that left arm, if you're able to. And find your breath. Deep breath in and releasing. Once again, let's zigzag those legs up to the sky. And then planting those knees down, windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then with a nice wide stance, let's drop those knees over to the left side. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart that, oh, sorry about that. That your knee is not touching your foot. So wide distance between your legs. So both knees are over to the left. And then if that feels good and you want to increase it, you could take that top foot, the left foot, and place it on top of your right thigh. This is going to dramatically increase that twist. And then your upper body, you could twist and stretch the opposite way, up and over to the right side. Find your breath. And inhaling, coming back to center. Feet are still wide, dropping your knees over to the other side. Make sure that your feet are so wide that your knees not touching that right foot. And then we'll, if you want to increase it, we could take that right foot and place it on top of that left thigh and extend that left arm up and back, twisting our upper body to the left. Deep breaths in and out. One more breath here. And releasing. Hug those knees in. Let's make some circles. And then begin to rock ourselves up. Sitting. And then let's take it into a drink break. Brought your water, tea. And then we'll bring it on forward into a child's pose. So coming on to the ground, bending those knees, reaching those arms forward, stretching forward and bringing our head down to the ground. This is our resting pose we come into anytime you need a break. Anytime your mind gets out of hand, just come here. And then let's breathe our way, come on up into a tabletop. So hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Take some cats and cows. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. And exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown. Pulling that belly up and in. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, crown down. flowing with our breath. And making circles with our spine. Vision that breath filling us up with light, taking it the other direction, illuminating our energy field, our light body, our vortex system, our chakras. Vision your heart on a hot tub beginning to glow. The breath flowing in and out, spinning it. And let's draw those knees together. Sending our right leg back and up as we inhale. As we exhale, squeeze it in towards our nose. Inhale, reach that right leg back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach it back. Let's lift this left arm forward. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lift, arm and leg. Exhale, squeeze, knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend, and release. Back to our tabletop. Let's make some circles, releasing that spine. Taking our knees wide, placing that left arm just a little forward. Let's inhale this right arm up. Make some circles with our wrist. One direction and the other direction. Breathing in. And then as we breathe out, bring that shoulder and cheek down to the ground. Taking a twist. Sending those hips over towards the right as we push our heart open and up to the sky. Deep breath flowing through. Big, deep exhales. And if you want to play with this left arm and bring it up towards the sky or wrap it behind your back, you're welcome to. Just keep lifting that heart and shifting those hips to the left or to the right. And unwinding this arm and pressing into the ground and rising on up. Let's roll this right arm around. And release it down to the ground. Cat, cow. Move your spine. Right, bringing our knees together now. Let's send this left leg back and up as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, bring this knee forward towards our nose. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, squeeze. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, squeeze. Breathe in, lift, and if you like, extend this right arm forward. And breathe out, squeeze, knee, nose, elbow. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, squeeze, knee, nose, elbow. Breathe in, lift. And breathe out, squeeze. Breathe in, lift. And exhale, bring it on down. Cat, cow, move our spine. Make some circles with that spine. One way, other way. Knees go wide now as we come to center. Right hand a little bit forward. Let's inhale this left arm up. Make some circles with our wrist. One way, the other way. Turning our gaze to look up at that hand as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, let's bring the shoulder and cheek down underneath that right arm. Bringing that shoulder and cheek to the ground in the center. Left hand presses into our heart to lift. Hips flow over to that left side. Find your breath, and maybe you want to play with lifting this right arm up and wrapping it behind your back, perhaps. While keeping that left shoulder grounded on the ground. Deep breath. Breathe into your crown, Sahasrara. And breathing, unwinding. Placing that hand down on the ground. Elevating this left arm up. Making some big circles with that shoulder. Release. Yes, and bringing it on down. Bringing those knees back underneath our hips. Cat, cow, move that spine again. Notice what differences have occurred, what has shifted and changed. And then let's curl those toes, press into the ground, lift our knees, press back and reach those heels down. Downward dog, please. Bicycling when you're bending one knee at a time. Really squeeze the shoulders together. find your big smile. Press into the ground. And then we'll breathe and shift our weight forward into plank. Then let's play with our 5-a-day push-up challenge. So knees up or down. Modify any way that you like. Flowing with our breath. And then we'll make our way down onto the ground. Cobra. Lifting our hearts. You could take a low cobra, high cobra. Let's peel. Let's come on low. Let's peel those fingertips up off the ground, those hands up off the ground, and just lift our upper body. And breathe and squeeze those shoulders back. And then let's reach back with our hands, grab those hands, interlace those fingers, pull those shoulders back. Start to peel ourselves up. Start to smile into this. Welcome to bliss inside. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. And releasing our hands, keep the shoulders in the same place and peel up for high cobra. And slowly lowering. Curl those toes, press into the ground, up to plank, hips to the sky, feet step a little closer, downward facing dog.
You don't want to leave the beach.
Inhale, look forward between our hands. And as we exhale, let's walk our feet forward. Let's come up onto our tippy toes and squat on down. Our knees out to the side, balancing on our heels. You could even play with placing your hands on your knees or in your heart. And then we'll rise on up, arms out and up to standing. Palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. Just notice what you feel. Notice what your mind is doing. Notice if you're present with your breath. Eyes are closed. Notice if your feet are together. Notice where your attention goes and your energy flows. See if you can pull all of your attention and energy inward. Left side, right side, and center line. Push down with your right big toe and your left big toe. Look down, make sure your feet are side by side. Your feet are right next to each other. Grip the earth like talons. Play with our balance here, so let's bring our hands to our hips. And step one is we're just going to balance on that right foot and use those left toes and just pick something up. A blanket, sand, grab it with your toes, pick it up, drop it. Okay, and then we're going to just roll onto the tops of those toes and stretch the bottoms of the toes. Okay, and then we'll play with bringing that foot to our inner ankle, just balancing here. Maybe the toes are on the ground and the heels on that inner ankle, and then just play with creeping it up, balancing that foot off the ground, creeping it up above your knee, balancing with that foot in that inner thigh. Just play with wherever you're at today. And then from here, we'll bring our arms up to the sky for a tree pose. Find your breath, observe your mind. If you come out of it, that's all right. Just come back in. No judging, simply allowing and being, showing up and breathing is enough. Right, let's release our hands and feet and shake it out. Switch legs, shake it out. And hands on our hips. Coming back into that mountain, grounding through that left foot, looking down. Make sure those feet are side by side, parallel to one another. So look down at your toes. Are they close to one another? If they're not, bring them in. Ground in. Grab the earth with talons. And then we're going to pick that right foot up and grab the earth. Grab some blanket. Grab an article of clothing. Use your toes, pick it up. Grab your dog. Pick it up, put it down. Stretch those toes. Circulation, mobility. Good. All right, and now we're going to take that foot and roll onto the tops of those toes. Stretch them around. Bottoms of those toes. Stretch them out. And then we'll play with bringing that heel in to that inner ankle on the left side and find the balance. And then from here, play with bringing that foot up to that inner calf. And then from here, play with bringing it all the way up to that inner thigh. From here, play with growing our branches while we breathe. Find a point that's not moving to focus on.
Really?
Visualize yourself as a tree, swaying in the breeze. Circles with our ankle and wrist, one way, the other way, and release. Let's take a nice wide stance now and clasp those hands together behind our back, pull back, lifting our chin, big smile, lean back. And as we exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward. Crown towards the ground, arms fall back overhead. Maybe your crown makes it to the ground. Oh, no, my Inhale, let's bring our hands to our hips. Woo! And rise it on up. Bring those feet together. We're going to play with one more balancing pose. So from our hands to our hips, we're going to hinge at the waist, sending this left leg back. Doing the same side as you now. So hinging forward. You can even reach those arms forward. Warrior 1 or Warrior 3 you can play with. And then from here, bringing that right hand down to the ground, left arm extends up and rotating those toes out to the side, stacking your hips and turning your gaze to look up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And then we'll bring our hands down, lift that leg up high, and then bring that left foot down to meet the right, forward folding. And then let's roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. Just notice how you feel. And then we're going to extend this right leg back, reaching those arms forward, hinging at the hips towards that horizontal positioning for the Warrior 3. And then beginning to slowly lower that left hand down, that right arm up, stacking our hips, rotating those toes out to the side, turning our gaze up towards that hand. Deep breath. And breathing this right hand down, lifting this leg up high for standing splits. And then bringing this right foot down to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, lifting our hearts. Exhale, folding. Let's take those feet out and squat on down. Once again, hands in our hearts. And then we'll bring ourselves down onto our back sides, onto the ground. Maybe you want to take a drink break before we go all the way down there, super friends. So, using our core, we're going to lower all the way down onto our back sides once more. Drawing those feet in. Let's cross our right knee over the left. And taking it into a twist, sending those legs over to the left side as we take our upper body over to the right. I'm doing the same side as you. I mean, mirror, not a mirror. Breathing on back to center. Come in, crossing that left knee over the right. Taking those knees over to the right side as we extend our left arm and shoulder up and back. Coming on back to center. Now please use your third eye and scan your body. If there's any other movements you require before we go into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. Maybe you want to do a happy baby, pulling your feet down with your hips wide, knees wide on the outside of your hips. Or any other pose, shoulder stand, headstand. And whenever you're ready, we'll be making our way down onto our backside for our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So allowing our head, neck, and spine to be in a straight line, arms and legs falling open away from our torso. Bring in your gaze, your drishti, in and up at that third eye point in the center of your head. Allowing your physical eyes to close. Then melting into the silence beyond the sounds, restful awareness. And we will be back for a Galactivation. The light of bliss is washing through, so simply rest, relax in you. Just allow and just receive this bliss to wash over your body. Melt into this moment. Simply surrender and exist. As the happily ever after infuses your mind, body, breath with bliss. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Beautiful waves of energy infusing and circling your beautiful body, flowing inside, turning around, streaming with your exhales all around, encircling your body with threads of light, beautiful samadhi. You are in oneness with all of life, connected like a matrix, like a giant tapestry through all the dimensions, all universality. You are one with the pure source energy, one with life's infinite stream. Allow this to awaken you like a dream, and resting in your divinity. Be aware of your crown now. Envision it opening. A golden halo spins around now. Life force is flowing, encircling bands of colored light, gritting in all into your form, wrapping around you so big and bright, strengthening, hardening, like crystals formed. Crystalline light structure, gritting all around your body, breathing out into it, circling you in strength and beauty. Beautiful light network, gritting inwardly to the root, the base of your form, from the top of your crown of your body. Full spectrum light, anchoring in today, making you feel so powerful, filled with might, so strong and embodied. Life force flowing into your belly, into your heart, turning pure gold. Right, all around you, uplifting everybody simply with your existence and the radiance of your soul. Super friends, Galactivate. We plant this like seeds in the back of our mind in the fertile soil, from superconscious to subconscious inside. We allow this gifts as we harmonize the above place and the below place, the without and the within side, merging into oneness and divine harmony in this galactic bliss on this moon day's energy. Space filling us up with transcendental bliss. And so it is, we are here, deserving, receiving, simply because we exist. So in this place of worthiness, confidence as well, beauty and empowerment, receive it in ourselves. Drink it up like nectar, like honey, like sauce, circling our bodies, our mind, our spirit, our soul, ourselves. We are one with Source. So in this place, come back into our body, wiggling our fingers and toes, stretching, yawning, awakening everybody. Reach your arms up overhead. Let go. And then drawing our knees into our chest. Give ourselves a big hug. And then rolling onto our sides like a fetus, taking our time. Feeling that love. Whenever you're ready, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine aligned. Sitting in our easy, comfortable seated pose. Sitting in our Buddhahood, in our mastery at this time. Quiet, peaceful mind. This radiant, flowing breath. Sitting as our divine, as one of Shiva's incarnations, as one of Gaia's incarnations, as one of Krishna's incarnations, sitting as your favorite archetype, body, mind, spirit, breath, soul, all aligned with that head and neck in a very straight line. Crown tall, open, feel that halo spiraling at the top of our mind. Om. And then breathing our hands up to the sky, gathering our intention one more time, pulling it right down the center line, bowing, honoring the value, the worthiness, confidence, the beauty, the bliss, the healthiness, the vitality, the spiritual bliss that lives inside, seeing it reflected all around us, every moment of our lives. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate! Yay! Oh, thank you so much, everyone here with us today. TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and on the replay. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis. Thank you for being here with us in person as well. Appreciate this. Galactivators, and we are so grateful to be with you all today. We invite you to go to galactivators.com and you can get some Galactivated gear like the yoga shorts I'm wearing here and singing bowls, other yoga clothes. Check out our music, our new video. It's a Galactivation. And we'll see you on our next live, whenever that is, all in divine time. Till then, stay Galactivated, stay lit, and have the best day of all, space and time.